Hi, Doug Masnaghetti here with another guitar lesson. This one is on Blind Faith's Can't Find My Way Home. This lesson is organized like all my others. I'm going to do an intro, and then I'll do a cover, and then the lesson. So you can skip right to the cover or right to the lesson if you want. This song was released on their 1969 album, Blind Faith, and the group was really driven by two strong personalities of Steve Winwood and Eric Clapton. And on this song, Eric is playing an acoustic, which was unusual for him at the time. He just, I think, came out of Cream to help form Blind Faith with this Steve Winwood. I think that's right. And he was really well known for his electric guitar work. So I think he was trying to break the mold by doing this. At any rate, the tune is really a blend of two acoustic guitars together. So to play it solo, you sort of take the average of the two, I guess. And anyway, this is the way I try to play it. It's played in standard tuning, and the capo is on your nut board, not anywhere on your neck, so you're playing with an open neck. And that's about it. Without any further ado, off to the cover. So you either just got done watching or skipped the cover of Can't Find My Way Home. The song is played in standard tuning, and it starts out with just form a D chord, really. But you leave your middle finger off and don't play that first string. But basically what you're going to do is just walk up this fifth string, right? So that's it. And that's the whole song played through very slowly. So you start, keep this this finger, your ring finger, planted on the second string, 3rd fret. Just leave it there, and start by playing open 5th, and then index finger onto the 2nd fret of the 5th, middle finger onto the 3rd fret of the 5th, right? And then just you hit that 5th string and hit either the 4th or the 3rd, but you want to come up and make sure you nail that 2nd string on about the 3rd pick stroke. So I guess I do that to those strings right after I hit the 5th. I hit that, and then I hit the 3rd string, and then I hit the 4th string. So you walk up the neck again. Leave your ring finger planted on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. Now you're going to walk it down. Use the index finger to cover the 3rd fret. Take your index finger down to the 1st fret, and then don't hit an open 5th. After you've covered the 1st fret of the 5th, then you want to play an open 4th string, entering into a D chord. So, whoops. And I'm using my pinky to just on the 3rd fret of the 1st string, right? So this is a standard D configuration. I'm covering the 2nd frets of the 3rd and the 1st string. I'm covering the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, right? And I use my pinky on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. So let me play it through slow again. Okay, so after you are done with the D, and so I just, I use that pinky, then down, and I pull off 2nd string, 3rd string, walk up the 4th string there, covering the 2nd fret and then the 3rd fret, and then fall into a F chord where you're covering the 3rd fret of the 4th string, 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and the 1st fret of the 2nd and the 1st string. And then walk back down. So 3rd fret of the 4th string, then the 2nd, and then an open. Then the same F configuration, except played up on the 3rd fret. And then here's where you got to make a little bit of a leap. So you want to hit that string, the 4th string, when you're up on this configuration, and hop on down. I do it on an upstroke, I think, and hit the 3rd string where you're covering it on the 2nd fret, and then hit the 4th string on the 3rd fret, and then open 4th string, D chord, break up the D, use your middle finger to cover the 4th string on the 3rd. So 4th string, 3rd fret, 4th string open, 5th string, 3rd fret, and then the 4th string open again. I can't play unless I let my hand float. So, yeah, do that again. And then you just repeat. Keep your ring finger planted on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. Whoops. And I missed that. So now when you're up here and you're, it's a leap, right? You got to leap down to that 2nd string. If you find yourself missing that a lot, of course what you want to do is just slow the whole thing down and play it at a slower tempo so that you're hitting it reliably, and then work on speeding things up. And if you normally can play it in a relaxed environment and you find in front of an audience you're missing that note a lot, it's probably a signal that you're playing it too fast. That's what I find I do. I'll get in front of people and I'll start really trying, just whipping through it unconsciously, and I'll be missing that note, and that's a sure flag to me that I'm trying to blast through the thing too fast. Because normally, the proper tempo, I can hit it, reasonably reliably. So anyway, that's just a little cautionary note there. On to the chorus, which I almost forgot to tell you about. So after you've played through this thing twice, he goes into the chorus, and the chorus. So you finish up with. You finish with that, and then you go to a G chord, and I think you want to do a full G because it just sounds better. So cover the 5th string on the 2nd fret, the 6th string on the 3rd fret, and both the 2nd and the 1st string, cover them on the 3rd fret. But I'm just onto an A, cover the 4th, the 3rd, and the 2nd on the 2nd fret. That was the 4th, the 3rd, and the 2nd strings on the 2nd fret. And then move to a D, so standard D configuration, cover the 3rd and the 1st strings on the 2nd fret, the 2nd string on the 3rd fret. And so do that little lick there with, drop the pinky onto the 3rd fret of the 1st string, pull it off, and then pull off your middle finger off the 1st string so that you're just playing open 1st string. And then you go to this, I'm not exactly, some kind of a C chord. So you cover the 5th string on the 3rd fret, you cover the 2nd string, the 4th string on the 2nd fret, you cover the 2nd and 1st string on the 3rd fret. And then you just pick your index finger and your middle finger up and move them into a G position, right? The same G chord we started with. So you just walk it down. So you can go into that G, pull your middle finger off the 3rd fret and cover the 2nd fret with your index finger on the 6th string. Whoops. So then move your index finger over to cover the 5th string on the 2nd fret. And try to emphasize on this last, try to emphasize string 5 and 4 and just pull your fingers into a standard D configuration. So all this time I leave my ring finger planted here on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. Just go back into the verse. And if that was the 2nd time through that, just because. Okay, so I'll just play through it slow one time. I'll play the verse and then I'll play the chorus, and I'll just try to play them as slow as I can. Up there a little bit. I'm assuming you could pick that out. When I was going from the D, I went to a G instead of this C chord. So anyway, that's the tune. You know, if you're singing with it, when you open up, come down off your throne, you want to start that right at the beginning of the walk up. Come down off your throne and leave your body alone. And then the 2nd time through, when you're doing You Are the Only Reason, go ahead and do the walk-up without vocalizing. And you start somewhere between here and here. You start vocaling. You are the reason I've waited all these. Other than that, I think the timing is sort of self-evident with the chords. And hope this was a help.